Comment, tell me I'm an asshole. That's cool. I hear it enough anyway.
Still gonna be a better beer, bro.
What's up, guys? State of the Union episode 3. I hope you enjoyed our previous 2 episodes. We're just a couple of honest guys, just giving you some beer reviews, whether you like it or not. Nobody asked for it. So
normal guys giving honest beer reviews, even if you didn't ask for them. That's what we do.
We know you didn't ask for it, but you're getting it anyway. You're taking it. You're taking it. But we're here enjoying the last bottle from the pastry town. This one's Imperial Stout with maple, cinnamon, pecan, and milk sugar. So I'm sure we're going to get diabetes. It's going to be great. I will inject an EpiPen after drinking this delightful stout at the end of the night.
EpiPen's not even for diabetes. That's for like an allergic reaction.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
And as always, WhitBrew.de, Josh Tries Beer. Follow us on Untapped. We're going to start throwing out, I think, some additional videos, tied to or tied to our beer channel anyway. This is the State of the Union beer unit. Did anybody ever recommend a name for it? We still have no name.
No.
Just State of the Beer Union.
State of the Union for beer every week. If you're wondering what we're doing throughout the week in between these dumbass videos, if you want to see us do more dumbass things throughout the week, it's gonna be great. Invite your friends. We're creeping up on 300 members now, which is great. I know we said the next giveaway is at 500 members, so I really gotta try to find a couple nice bottles and things like that to give the 500th member. That's not going to be you because you have terrible luck. It's not going to be you. It's not going to be us either because we're not allowed to enter these giveaways and competitions.
That's why I just have my wife enter for me.
Well,
just kidding. That doesn't happen. She doesn't even drink beer. She hates beer.
My wife will enter, and if she wins, she'll donate it to somebody who doesn't even appreciate craft beer. So she'll troll all of us. But
that's okay. Terrible.
But one thing I did want to talk about this week on the real, not for the play, is the only real controversial thing going on in craft beer is all these online pre-sales. I know there's a few breweries that did it. I didn't want to name any names. Of any like pre-sale breweries that were brewing any heavily fruited sours or anything like that. Usually you know the way it works. If you want a beer, you live local, you go and you stand in line, you get there early enough because you deserve that beer. You got there early enough, you paid the price, you got the mules with you, whatever you got to do.
Shout out Mule Fam.
Mule Fam. At its finest, you're getting your beer because you set it up yourself. You dedicated the time and effort and you're spending the money to do it. It should be your beer, correct?
Not correct.
Not correct. No. Apparently, whenever you order beer
at
any unnamed brewery online, doesn't matter if you order it or not. It's not your beer because you're leaving it up to them to be able to redistribute it to you on what the allotments should have been in the first place because Captain Hindsight apparently controls your beer allotments regardless of what your credit card statement says. So
I guess elaborate. So we're being very secretive. We don't want to oust any brewery out there.
Right.
There was an incident.
Yeah.
You go on, you get your full allotment because you're bright and early, right? You hit your button. You had good internet, not Mediacom. You got on there right at 5 o'clock on the dot. Got your full allotment, right?
Right.
A couple days go by. Then
not even that.
Oh, it was sooner than that.
Oh. So hours later.
What, Facebook announcement? Email?
Luckily, I didn't have to worry about this brewery too much because, trades only, bro.
Trades only, bro.
But from a few people I do know, and, I read the messages, I read the Haze Boys and the Untapped What the Fuck. I read all of that. But from what I've gathered is they didn't really set much of an allotment. So, when there's not much of an allotment, what are you inviting? Mules, right? It's not a new thing. Mules exist. A lot of you depend on mules. A lot of you are mules. I don't hate on any of the above. People that hate on mules are people that
mules gotta live too, man.
They just didn't get there quick enough, or they don't have a mule themselves. So, you can hate on the system, you can hate on the beer, but you ain't gonna drink the beer unless you got one of the two. So,
true story.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But here's the thing, those mules, they make it a point to get on there and buy the beer that they need. If there was allotment set, then you know what I mean, like it's a fairer game at that point, which I understand that too. I think a lot of breweries should set allotments so everybody has an equal chance to get on. You know, I don't need 10 packs of Burley Oak Dreams. I would like to get 3, you know, so I can keep one for myself and trade 2. Understandable. I'm not a mule for that. I'd like to get 1 and trade 2. Okay, but if there's a guy that can buy 45 4-packs in the first minute and a half, I think it's a little ridiculous. Okay, we can all agree on that. There should be moderation. But when it's no limits, and you say that there are no limits, you should stick by what you say. So whenever everything is sold out, okay, and then a couple hours later you're like, oh man, we sold more than we actually brewed.
I guess computer glitch or something that didn't register right away.
Something that I'm sure was out of everyone's control. I'm not blaming anybody.
Yeah, we get that.
You know, nobody's fault. Okay, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. But retroactively, you gotta do right by the people that did everything right in the forefront. That thought, you know.
They got there when they were supposed to.
Yeah, you know, they ordered when they were supposed to.
They set up their trades afterwards because, hey, I got my... whether it be 4 or 12 or whatever, I've got my what I need to set my trades up.
They played by the rules. They played by the rules that you set, and by the rules that you set, you sold out very quickly. So whoever purchased those in the first minute, 2 minutes, whatever it was online, we can't really tell without timestamps. Those should be the people that are able to buy those beers, just by the rules that you set yourself. Yeah.
So what ended up really happening, though?
At the brewery, we're not going to mention at this point. Everybody that bought beer before they found the glitch out was able to get beer. Because what they did was they lowered the allotments to, you know, 1 4-pack, 2 4-pack, 1 crowler per person at that point. And they evenly distributed it amongst everyone that bought beer. From that first person, the first person that was legitimately had the fastest internet connection was... boom, checkout done. He got the same amount of beer as the person who 10 minutes later logged on from his grandma's dial-up.
I mean,
that, you know, he's closing AOL Instant Messenger windows to try to order his beer.
Hope we don't got one of those punters open, man. Somebody trying to punt him off.
Right, yeah. You know, spam blockers.
You young kids ain't gonna know about what that really means.
Make sure you buy the Better Beer Bros spam blocker real soon. Coming to a store near you. But, you know, they got the same amount of beer. I don't think that's right. You know, I think it's a supply and demand business.
Yeah.
You know, if
that's actually what creates some of the fun of beer. Trying stuff that somebody else may not have had an opportunity to try.
I think this was mishandled. I'd be glad to hear what y'all think in the comments. Go ahead and comment. Tell me I'm an asshole. That's cool. I hear it enough anyway.
Still going to be a better beer, bro.
I'm going to be here next week anyway at the state reunion, of the union.
I like a new brewery every week. Last week was Two Tides. Threw a couple things in there for you. Great brewery. I think Josh is going to bring us the next one this week.
Yeah. You know what? There's a lot of good new breweries coming up, man. It's hard to pick just one. But I will say a big standout.
Just one.
I gotta pick one. A big standout right now is called Baa Baa Brewery. Baa Baa Brewhouse out of Houston, Texas. It's a little outside of Houston, Texas, and
Houston for my Delaware people.
Houston, Texas. It's got Baa Baa Brewhouse, but it's very good, man. Thank you, Jacob K, for I'm name dropping right now for giving me my first Baa Baa. And a lot of people have been bringing them up. They do a lot of sours with fluff in them, which fluff is AKA marshmallow. Great IPAs. Like, just a lot of great stuff coming out of Houston recently. But Baa Baa is really killing it. Every label that they have is like a little comic strip where the lamb is getting into different predicaments. It's really funny. It's really cool. Check them out. If you got like a Turning Point trader, an Ingenious trader, Celestial Beer Works, ask him for some Baa Baa. See if he can throw you in a can just to try it. You won't be disappointed. You'll probably trade for that primarily at this point. But good brewery of the week. And this comes out of nowhere all the time. I mean, you think about, other half. We were sitting there, drinking our lagers and we're down in our Busch Lights to the face when we're in college, and all of a sudden other half creeps up with this IPA with oats and,
oatmeal,
lactose and all this other shit in it. And we're just, what is this? And we're sitting there with our Sierra Nevadas like...
I've actually never had a Sierra Nevada.
That's not bad.
Count
That's
myself
not,
lucky, I guess. I don't
it's
know.
not too. We try to drink a stout every night. You know, tonight's the last one of the Pastry Town series that we have. I got a ton of other half stouts that we're gonna drink. Some Listerman. You know, just stuff we could share with you guys and tell you what we really think about it. What do you think about this one?
Very tasty. Actually, this whole line, the only thing I would say is they all kind of have the same theme. I mean, they kind of taste kind of the same. There's just a little bit of tweak.
Pastry Town.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe a little more definition between them. I mean, I think they all.
I'm not a big
put them all
pecan
forward,
fan, but
yeah.
you know, it masks it enough for me. You know, enough milk, sugar, and cinnamon will mask pretty much anything.
I don't know what milk sugar is, but I'll drink it every day. I think that's all we got for this week, right?
Cool, man. Well,
All right.
we'll see you all next week.
I drank all mine. Sorry.
Cheers.
Keep being a better beer bro out there.
I'm gonna drink the rest off screen.